If I die today, I'll be the happy phantom, and I'll go chasing the nuns out in the yard. And I'll run naked through the street without my mask on, and I will never need umbrellas in the rain. I'll wake up in strawberry fields every day. What's up, Star Tribe? Thank you for joining me. I see a lot of you hopped over here, right on. Moxie, the Spooky Sisters of Perpetual Silliness Convent is open for business now in New Orleans. I suggest you put your mother on a flight so we can take care of that exorcism. Oh, thanks y'all for joining me, you beautiful creatures. Hi, Mad Hatter. Hi, Stewie. Hi, Pamela. Hope the acoustics are okay. We are in a temporary setup. I just got to town. I had just enough time to film that graveyard footage. And there's so much more to reveal. This is the spooky fairy tale of all spooky fairy tales. In due time. Oh, thank you, Moxie. You know, just getting back to my roots over here. Feels so good to be here. There's all kinds of new spirit energy. All kinds of new spirit energy. This city feels so familiar. I've definitely spent some other lifetimes in a meat suit here. And it's been like the red carpet since I got here. Hello, Alabaster. Hello. Mana mana. Hi, Cristobal. Welcome. Welcome in. Well, we are going to start out in the New Orleans Oracle, as that is so appropriate. Yes, Jennifer Gizmo is definitely with me. He's very happy to be on assignment in New Orleans. All right. What's going on, Star Tribe? What's going on in your energy? Hi, Lala. What's up? Who else didn't I say hi to? Hello, Alabaster. And Morgan and the Mugwai. That's right. Follow your intuition. Follow your dreams. Focus. Focus. Focus on that one action a day, Star Child. What is your intuition telling you? What's creating that spark? Tell me what's creating that spark. Hi, Leonard. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Tell me about this intuition. What's going on in your intuition? The Death card is going on in your intuition. And the Knight of Cups. Very interesting. Love after death. 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. What's going on here, Star Child? What's going on here? Where's your intuition pointing you? Your intuition is pointing you towards some new soul recognitions to celebrate with here after the death. It's real. It can happen. 9 of Swords. Why are you up in your head about this? Because you're still sitting in the death with the 4 of Swords, but then there's the 4 of Wands. It's time to do the transition. It's time to come out of the old and get in the new. What they're telling me is there's someone here that's in a very karmic contract, a 2 of Cups contract. And here's what they want you to know. Whether you sign that contract in blood, you get to revoke it at any time. Star Child, what are you willing to let go of for your freedom? To go through this 4 of Wands portal, because sometimes we have to make sacrifices. But usually what is on the other side is that much sweeter, Star Child. Consent fries. I love it, Swish. Swish with the food. Swish always has the food analogies. Okay, what's going on in your dreams? What's going on in your dreams? Heartbreak. Heartbreak over lost dreams. 7 of Cups. What that tells me, though, Star Child, is it's the past. And the past is nothing more than an illusion, Star Child. It's nothing more than illusion. Get to the beginning here. Get to the beginning here, because you have a 4 of Wands, a 3 of Cups, and a 2 of Cups. It's a lot of celebration. That's a lot of love, Star Child. That's a whole lot of love. Whole lot of love. Tell me more about this 2 and 3 of Cups, please. Focusing on the next, focusing on the future, not focusing on the past. 8 of Coins. Some of you have dreams of changing an occupation. 3 of Wands. You're being asked to keep your eyes on the bigger horizon. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Star Child. 10 of Cups is on the other side of this Death card. It's on the other side of this Death card. Forget about these dreams. These dreams of the past. Or resurrect them to your future. Thank you, Alicia. I just got your text. Thank you. All right, let's go to a new energy. Let's go to a new energy. It's hard not to focus on the past because it's what we know. But sometimes, boy, when we're willing to take the leap, some beautiful things happen. All right, we're going to go to the fairies. Sorry, I hear scratching at the door. I acquired a guard cat the minute I got into town. He's quite fierce. I ordered delivery today, and the delivery driver called me from the street and said, "Ma'am, your cat won't let me on the porch. Can you come out and get your order?" Gotta love those animal familiars. All right. So I think we're in week 3 of tarot course. Actually, one of the questions that came up this week was about shuffling decks, right? Because you got large decks, you got small decks, you got medium decks. It's all about confidence, Star Child. Has nothing to do with technique. Doesn't matter what size deck it is. I did that just so I could feel Jennifer get red. All right. Magic cards come in all shapes and sizes. That's right. That's right, Swish. And you just got to confidently tackle them. What do we got? Dress for alchemy. Release your power on that deck. Oh, from death comes rebirth. Finding solutions in the unknown places. Finding solutions in the void. It's all right to be alone. Hedgehog love. Positive, new uplifting friends. Well, boy, I feel like we're just carrying over the energy. Glad you all were moved by my story. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this finding unknown solutions in the darkness with the deep, dark mermaid in the void. I'm gonna clarify that right along with this little wolf girl. It's all right to be alone, because it is hard sometimes to sit on your hands and be alone. It is hard, but that's where the solutions do come. And that's where the band might start to show up a little more for you. I know, Krugs, you said your spirit guides weren't talking to you much lately. Sometimes we got to get quiet. We got to get the noise out. Hey, Digi, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to New Orleans. As soon as it cools down a little bit, I would say in the next 4 weeks, I'm actually really looking forward to doing different live streams with you all on location because, of course, this is such a fabulous, spooky place to be. But it is hot right now. It's a little too hot for the girls. They don't like that under sweat. So we're waiting a few more weeks for it to cool down. It's pretty hot right now. All right, tell me about this solution in dark places, please. Tell me about this solution in dark places. 6 of Cups. Solutions in dark places of past life energy and wisdom that will be healing with the 6 of Cups and the Star. Oh. Well, what is that about, Star Child? These unknown places, this past life energy, strength. The Fool. The King of Swords. Some of you, I think for some of you, it's time to get quiet. It's time to get quiet because actually there's some synchronicities here that are going to come in for you. Oh, geez, I can't show that card. There's going to be some synchronicities. There's some past life knowledge here that you have some spirits or ancestors knocking on your door. They want to give you a download. They want to give you the fire. Tell me more about this past life energy. So see, you're really never alone, Star Child. Yep, 4 of Cups in this deck is spirit guides. You have some spirit guides trying to hand you a cup right now. They want to give you some visions. They want to give you some memories. Ooh, about your magic. Now with the 9 of Wands in this deck, the mirror magic of the wands going back through the mirror. For those of you that speak to ancestors, mirror magic is a very powerful way to speak to your ancestors. You need to be alone to do this, though. There we go, the Star again. They want to bring you some healing waters here, Star Child. They want to bring you some healing waters so that you can release your power and get onto this hedgehog love. Okay? The 3 of Wands. There's another card of the ancestors. Who's not paying attention to their ancestors right now? Who's not paying attention to their ancestors? Hi, Aquarius. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Jamie. Hello. They want you to get on to your masterpiece, Star Child. And there's some knowledge in your soul that you haven't been hep to yet. They need you to get alone and get quiet. Tell me about this dressing for alchemy. Maybe a new form of power, the universe, new cycle. 8 of Pentacles, the moon. Some of you, this is going to completely change your occupation. Once you start to get those downloads, when you get this fire energy here. What's behind the moon with this alchemy? What's behind the moon? The Death card. What's behind the moon, Star Child, is a life that you only thought you dreamed of. But it's about to be real. If you get quiet and start to listen to the synchronicities. Tell me more about the Death card. 8 of Wands, Princess of Swords. They want you to get curious. They want you to get curious. They want you to speak, High Priestess. Look, 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 look. You have ancestors all over you right now that are trying to talk to you, High Priestess. They have a lot of messages for you about this new season of hedgehog love, giving and receiving love. The sacred art of giving and receiving love. The sacred art of giving and receiving love. Tell me more about this hedgehog love. You got the Queen. What is this? Queen of Cups. The Prince of Wands. The Page of Cups. The Three of Swords in reverse. Somebody's drowning in their emotions, making it hard to be on fire. But your spirit guides have a really strong message for you. For some of you, it's actually what they're telling me, like, you know this, but it's like you don't want to quiet down because you feel like it's going to be a flood of emotions. But that's not how it's going to come in. It's going to come in as logical downloads. It's going to come in as logical downloads to help you take a step of action towards this positive, uplifting, new love, Empress. The Ten of Swords. And your guides want to let you know that that emotional turmoil is finished. It's finished. It's time to nail the coffin shut, Star Child. I don't know. Your ancestors got some tea for you. Yes, I'm a Pisces. I'm a whole lot of Pisces. Whole lot of Pisces. Whole lot of Pisces. Seamus, greetings. Greetings. That's right, Miss Jamie. Weld that coffin shut. Weld that coffin shut. Virgo, Pisces, Sag, huh? That's interesting. Your sun is in your north node. All right. What else you guys talk about tonight, Star Child? We're open for confession. Let's see what's going on. What else is going on? Strange companions in strange places. Star Child. Man, you have got spirits and ancestors that are screaming tonight. Alice in the Sea of Tears, feeling abandoned. Butterfly Ferrets, I am reborn. Give me one more. Some of you, I feel this energy of like resistance here. Brother Raccoon, a safe place to go. A resistance in talking to your guides. They're the safe space, though. They're this safe space with the Brother Raccoon. Strange companions in strange places is asking that you use your imagination to tap into this safe space. These are cards of someone who's going through the dark night of the soul right now with the castaway and the reborn. Tell me more about this Sea of Tears, this feeling casted away. Queen of Swords, searching for your truth. Eight of Wands, Five of Cups in reverse. The message is coming through, Star Child, and Justice. The message of no shame of why you had to cast yourself away. And in the reborn comes the Justice. Tell me more about this Justice card. Five of Wands. Okay, so some of you are looking very much to the outside. You're looking very much to outside people. You're looking very much to outside knowledge to tap into these spirit guides, to tap into these ancestors. And what I'm supposed to tell you is that you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Whatever feeling you get, whatever downloads you get, whatever's going on in your imagination is true. Because it's going to be different for everyone. We can talk about the different clairs and all of that, but it looks different for everyone. The answer is trusting what you feel, what you see, what you hear, the visions you get, the mental clarity that you get. And it does not need any validation. It does not need validation from me. It does not need validation from anyone who claims to be an expert. Okay, Star Child? Because this Five of Wands card is about looking to spiritual teachers. You don't need a spiritual teacher. It's in your blueprint already. Are there teachings that help us out? Yeah. I mean, really, if you break down what I was talking about in that video before the live, I was talking about the law of attraction, one of the Hermetic laws. Are there tools? Yes. Do you need to be validated in what you see, what you feel, what you hear? No. Absolutely not. You just need to trust yourself. Tell me about this butterfly ferrets. This I am reborn. Yes, Aquarius. Exactly. This is the age of Aquarius. There are no more gurus. There are no more gurus. You are the most powerful creator you will ever know. Tell me more about this reborn. The Two of Cups, the Empress. As you can see on this Two of Cups card, she's running up to the top of the mountain there with both cups in hand. She's not waiting. She's not waiting for validation of self from anybody. By the way, this is not gender specific, as you know if you watch tarot. Because inside, she knows she's the Empress. She knows she harnesses the power of the sun and the moon. The four elements. That's the rebirth, Star Child, is not only knowing that, but trusting that. Trusting that with all of your heart, Star Child, that you and only you are capable of creating from the void. Yeah, butterfly ferret's a weird one. I agree. It's what's on the fairy card, but yeah, it's a little weird. Butterfly ferret, a ferret with wings. I don't know. Strange image. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Oh, look at y'all getting down with the energy work. Getting down with the energy work. Thank you, Scorpio. So grateful you show up on these lives. Do the energy work for all these fine folks in the Star Tribe. Hi, Fiona. Welcome in. Hi, Heart Angel. Welcome in. Welcome to New Orleans, Heart Angel. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. This deck is huge, Star Child. And I've shuffled it so many times, and we just got this card again. Brother Raccoon, a safe place to go. Someone is feeling unsafe. It's not the environment, though. It's not the environment that's making you feel unsafe. There's something going on. Something's alarming the nervous system for somebody right now. Let's talk about this for a minute. Meow. Purple rain, purple rain. I think Bunny's already got graveyard bingo boards. I think I forgot to announce that. She's got the live bingo board. She's already updated them to graveyard boards. Jimmy, will you find that song Happy Phantom by Tori Amos and put a link in the comment section, please? I've been hearing that song all day. Tell you about this. Somebody feels like they're around some dark spirits. That's why. The Four of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. You feel like you're around some dark spirits, but I just pulled the Magician and the Horned One. Who told you they were dark, Star Child? All right, let's talk about spirit bias for a minute, okay? Let's talk about spirit and ghost bias for a minute, okay? Remember that we are programmed on such a level that you probably saw some movies when you were a kid. I don't know, maybe you were a kid like me sitting in the back of church, terrified. Maybe you were too young when you saw The Exorcist. What was that meme I recently posted? The reason why Gen Xers are so weird is because we all read Stephen King books too young. It gives us bias when tapping into energy, when tapping into spirit energy, when tapping into energy that's not in a meat suit. And somebody's dealing with that right now. Somebody's actually got some really powerful spirit energy around them with the Horned One and the Magician. How is the Buck Moon for everyone, by the way? And you have some energies around you that are in your corner and really want to help you out. But they're making you nervous, but it's not for the right reasons. It's something that needs to be deconstructed. It's some kind of belief that needs to be deconstructed. You had a blast on the Buck Moon? Good to hear that, Scorpio. It's a very powerful moon. I haven't seen you all since then. Yes, it was very powerful. Tell me more about the energy of the Horned One. Some of you are going to have something very interesting come in during the Beltane over the summer. Nine of Pentacles, Justice. Wheel of Fortune. Some of you have some spirits around you. Some of you have some guides around you, some energy that are actually like part of a good karma, okay, for you, that are here to help you with some justice to get into this Nine of Pentacles energy. But you're scared. You're scared. I mean, I got scared the other day. So when I went to the graveyard to do that footage for the video, I was joking around with Jennifer. I sent her some pictures. There was a tomb, St. Mary's Asylum, and there was like a big block out of it on the side. Like a whole concrete block was out, and of course there's just a black hole. And I was joking around with Jennifer. And I said, I got so creeped out. I don't know, I just got creeped out. I didn't want to walk near it. I didn't want to look in it. I wanted to look in it, but I was creeped out. She was like, why didn't you use your phone flashlight? I'm like, because I was so creeped out, I didn't think of that. But again, bias, nothing to be creeped out about. Nothing at all to be creeped out about. Oh, I told Jennifer when she comes down and visits me, I'm gonna stuff her through the hole and I'll hold her ankles. Ah, that's good energy, Krugs. Prepared to transmute the fear reaction. I love it. I love it. There's a few times that I've shared some photos, some weird captures that I've gotten in the video of the theater. And yeah, one time there was this really scary looking image, man. But I had to realize, like, visually it was scary to me, but the energy wasn't scary. It looked like some, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like some, actually, you know what? I posted it on YouTube. It's a strange alien-looking creature thing in a suit and tie. It was bizarre, but it wasn't pretty. It wasn't a pretty poltergeist. You know what I mean? So immediately I saw the picture and I'm like, oh, that energy's weird. But I was channeling that energy, and that energy was in the room with me, and I wasn't feeling anything weird at the time. But then when I saw the image of it, it scared me, which made me have to think about my biases towards that. These spirits want to create with you. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. They got lots of messages for you here. This is coming through a lot tonight. This is coming through a lot tonight. That you have many spirits that want to talk to you right now. Some of you even know this, and that's why you feel unsafe to be alone. But there's no bad energy. There's no bad energy on this table. There's no bad energy. And there's something about these spirit energies that are coming in that are part, you know, of a good karmic destiny here for you. We love those Gen Xers around here. That's perpetual adolescence. We love it. Yeah, that's what I mean, Meow. They're effed up faces. Your mind is registering them as effed up faces. But why? Why is that the response? Scorpio, you're a millennial? No. Your parents are Gen X. I know, Bunny, but you're such an old soul. That's why you come here and hang out with us. You're such an old soul, my little hall monitor. Coming and hanging out with the old people. All right, what else is happening? Oh, Fiona, I'm so grateful for that. I'm very, very grateful for that. That means a lot to me, because that's the mission, that's the vision of this space. It's for people to come as they are and feel welcomed and loved in that. Rocky, hello, welcome in, welcome in. All right, what else is happening? The Priestess of Time, the time has come to act now. What are you acting on, Star Child? What are you acting on? Voodoo Blue. Oh, you know I like that. A twist in the tail. An unexpected change that you did not see coming. Well, isn't that life, Star Child? Let's make the unexpected twist in the tail a good one, huh? The time has come for voodoo. The time has come for voodoo. Well, are you in New Orleans with me? 5, 7. 666. 666. All right. Tell me about this voodoo. Tell me about the voodoo you do first, Star Child. Let's talk about that. Hi, Christine. Welcome in. Tell me about this voodoo you do, Star Child. King of Wands. 7 of Cups. Ooh. I like this. The Emperor. You're spinning illusions like a boss, Star Child, and the good type of illusions, because there's a lot of muggles out there. There's a lot of muggles out there. I like this. Somebody's doing something slick right now. Tell me more about this. This is very high priestess energy. This twist in the tail, the unexpected change. You actually see this change coming because you're getting ready to act right now. Somebody is a seer. Somebody has some very strong foresight here. This is slick. Whoever's energy I'm looking at, you're a smart cookie. I'll tell you that. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this King of Wands energy. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Oh, the Magician. This is smart. This is smarts I'm looking at here. This is magic, but this is also practical. I'm looking at someone that is like moving undercover right now, okay? What are you moving undercover from? What is the Magician moving undercover from? A 7 of Swords. A 2 of Wands. You know someone's trying to stop a new beginning for you? Oh, someone who's very fake. This Knight of Cups energy. This is someone who wears the nice girl, nice guy mask. Everybody likes them. Everybody likes them and they seem so generous. But it's really a way to control people, is really what it is. They only like people around them that they can control. And when they can't be controlled, they're not such a nice guy, nice girl anymore. And you peep this, even though everyone around you hasn't, is the energy that I'm picking up on. So before it ends in a 7 of Swords, you're stealthily moving through something here. Didn't I say something? Didn't we say something earlier about a contract? Somebody's getting ready to tear up a karmic contract? But doing it slick, all right? Not letting your emotions get in the way, because somebody is trying to confuse this passage here for you. And they didn't know you were the Magician. They didn't know you were the Voodoo and Blue Magician, Star Child. It looks like they had an unexpected twist in their tail, is what I'm seeing. Tell me about this Priestess of Time. The time is act now. This is the card of 5, too. 5 is change. 5 is change. Yeah, man. You know, this is that, there's a, and it's not lying, it's not deceptive, Star Child, but sometimes it's just good to act stupid. Do you know what I'm saying? I say this a lot about High Priestess energy. A High Priestess knows when to speak up, and a High Priestess knows when to keep her mouth shut. And typically the High Priestess that keeps their mouth shut, well, a lot of people look at them as stupid and ignorant. But that's not the truth. Because the High Priestess is really the magician and knows when to move and knows who's going to try to rain on their parade, Star Child. You're not letting anyone rain on your parade is what I see here right now. You're doing something very stealth. I like it. I like this energy. I'm talking to a very intelligent person here. The time is now. What is the time is now? The Chariot. Oh yeah, the time is now. And you got a little anxiety about it with the Nine of Swords, of course. Something's about to happen really quick. But the thing is you got the foresight. You got the foresight and you believed your download. Even though it appears like no one else around you can see it. What's the advice on this anxiety? The Six of Swords and the Six of Cups. Well, that's real simple. Confirmation. If this message resonates with you, yes, move away from the past. The Six of Swords is all about moving away, moving to calmer waters. Six of Cups here is the past energy. What's the outcome for the unexpected change in this masked Knight of Cups energy? Man, somebody's about to get a surprise. The Hierophant. They didn't know, Star Child. They didn't know how smart you really are, how powerful you really are, how slick you really are, how together you really are. And now they see you're the Hierophant. I like it. I like it. Keep doing that voodoo you do, Star Child. You ain't nobody's fool is what I just saw there, Star Child. I like it. I like it. Good energy. Allie's peeping game. Allie's peeping somebody's game. Stop giving away your secrets, Crooks. Am I giving away your secrets? Nah, I didn't spill the tea on the voodoo you do. Just said you were a couple of steps ahead. Oh. All right, what else? What else we got coming through tonight? Have I told you, Star Tribe, how much I dig you today? How grateful I am for you? Thanks for loving me. Thanks for loving me well. All right, what else is happening in your energy? Some of you have a child spirit, like a spirit of a child around you. And what? Okay. What's going on here? Am I picking up on a child? In energy, not in a body. Tell me more. The Trust card and the Death card. Some of you feel a child spirit around you. You're not trusting your intuition about it. You're a medium, and you don't trust that about yourself. But you clearly know that there's a spirit energy around you that's a child, and they're trying to get your attention. What does this child need? What does this child need? Time. Past life. Oh, this child is coming to you because they recognize your energy. There's past life energy here. And I think this child needs a little bit of help getting to where they need to go, working through what they need to. And you recognize this energy. You've been around this energy before in another life. They're trying to help you tap into your mediumship abilities here. Okay. Interesting. All right, tell me more. Tell me more about the past life connection with this child energy, please. Tell me more about the past life connection with this child energy. Judgment. Page of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. First, if you resonate with this, that what's coming through is that this actually was your child in a past life, okay? They're trying to get on to a new beginning here, though, with this Ace of Pentacles. They're having a hard time transitioning somewhere, and they trust you, so they're trying to get your attention. And this is this is like a two-way street. It's a two-way street because this energy is trying to be in contact with you so that you can help them transition somewhere, get on some next timeline. But they're specifically being sent to you because they trust you, and also too, it's a I don't want to call it a test, but it's a confirmation. It's a lesson for you to trust your ability to do this, and to trust what you're feeling, seeing, hearing, dreaming about, however you're picking up on this. I'm talking to someone who's in, you're just uncertain right now about mediumship. Let it rip. Talk to Jennifer. Talk to Jennifer in the comment section. She knows how to let it rip, man. She's got spirits around her all day long. And has become very confident in what the moon. Yeah. Your just mediumship skills are a little cloaked, and I do feel like it's a mistrust. Yeah, World card. Yeah. You can see into all kinds of worlds here. You can see all kinds of energy. Oh, you've been gaslighted about this though at some point, which is why they're showing me the Seven of Swords. There's something about it that makes you nervous, or I don't think you get nervous about seeing spirits. I think more it feels like it's something that's hidden, right? It's something that you don't want other people to see. Because, somewhere along the line it was not accepted. And so you keep it cloaked behind the moon. Try to push it away, try to stuff it away. And you have a child spirit in your energy right now that wants to have this equal exchange. For you to open up to a new beginning, to open up your gifts of communication, and also to help this child do some kind of jump somewhere, some kind of timeline jump to be able to move on. Timothy. I'm hearing Timothy. All right. What else we got? Is my chat not? There's the chat. Hey, John, welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Hi, Sophie. Thanks for being here. There we go. It's my hall monitor. Putting up the digs, putting up the releases. Yes, tarot is not a replacement for professional help. We love you and support you the best that we can from here. But there's a lot we can't do from here, okay? What else is happening in Star Tribe? What's going on with the Star Tribe? What else is going on in the energy? Divinity. That's right, you bunch of magical MFers. Full moon. Release. Jimmy, what's the next full moon? I'm a little, between time change and everything else, I'm a little off my witch calendar. What's our next full moon? Ooh, jealousy and karmic path in reverse. Release. Full moon in divinity. Something is about to shift. Something major is going to shift in this next full moon for someone. Someone's being released from a karmic path. I think you are releasing yourself from this karmic path, this karmic contract. Something keeps coming through the sturgeon moon. Something keeps coming through about somebody releasing themselves from a karmic path, a karmic contract. Or you did just release yourself from that in this last full moon. Tell me more about this. What's the release of this karmic path? Tell me about the release of this karmic path. The sun. Oh, somebody's been illuminated to the truth. Ace of Swords. 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. Someone is either just released themselves or about to release themselves from a karmic path, and this is clearly around your occupation, okay? What's this truth that's been illuminated? There's 2 cards of yes here. There's 2 cards of truth. So some of you might be moving into a new occupation, but there was something about being on a loop. You're on a loop with jealous people, with people giving you evil eye around your occupation. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, please. 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Somebody was trying to keep you in illusion over your occupation, over your money. Tell me about this Sun card. But something, just the High Priestess. Tell me more. I keep getting this sense, the Emperor and the High Priestess, we keep getting this energy out together tonight. I'm getting like this sense tonight, like within the Star Tribe, like this same energy of like, y'all are either getting ready to or have just dropped some tea, in a sense, about who you really are. A lot of you have stayed quiet for a long time, have worked undercover, you know, not showing everyone how magical you are, because you had a lot of karmic energies, you had a lot of jealous people. You had a lot of copycats in your energy. But this season is closing. It's like I'm hearing, I'm coming out. It's like, it's like, you're going to be shining so bright. I don't know. This is good energy, though, Star Child. Seven of Pentacles, the Justice, the King of Pentacles. For many of you, there's something balancing out in your occupation and your finances at this time. And I feel like a lot of emotional intelligence in this. Like you've had to move with a lot of emotional intelligence because you've just had some, you've had a lot of karmic energies around you. But again, with the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands, it's like you saw through the illusion of burden, but you didn't necessarily speak up about it because you just knew that it wasn't the right time. This is such High Priestess energy and such leadership energy with the Emperor. And what I like about this is it's like, what feels really good about this energy, Star Child, is this was you putting yourself first, okay? This was you putting yourself first to get out of a karmic contract, to get off of a karmic path as smoothly and as quickly as possible. Tell me more about the occupation. The Lovers. You had a choice to make, but you were not speaking up about that choice. Four of Wands, because you're going to the victory. You're not on the Judgment card. Yeah, and you're not letting anyone get in the way of that. I like this. I like this, the Hierophant. There again, the Hierophant. I'm just getting a sense, Star Child, in this energy tonight, like collectively, like you're moving differently. You're moving differently. And a big part of that moving differently is you're putting yourself first. You're putting yourself first with energies that we're not putting you first. We're not even putting you second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. A lot of evil eye, a lot of competition, a lot of unnecessary competition too, okay? You're around a lot of really insecure people is what I'm seeing here. And you're releasing yourself from these contracts. Because you got down to why you keep getting in these contracts. And why you kept getting in these contracts is because you were not putting yourself first. Somebody was settling. Somebody kept getting into karmic contracts here where they kept settling. But now you're standing in this High Priestess energy and the Emperor energy. Full moon is about release. It's double confirmation of releasing these contracts. Because you divine. Tell me more about this Divinity card. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Four of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands doesn't typically move in the Four of Pentacles energy unless she has to, and you know that you have to move in that energy at this time. This feels really good tonight, Star Child, because it just feels like there's a bunch of karmic clearings going on. I feel like there's like a bunch of introspection about like, how do I keep getting in these same loops and these same contracts with people? Because what I'm really, because this is not what you're seeking. But realizing that the rest of the world doesn't move necessarily like you do. A lot of the world doesn't move like you do. So that's why we saw that Voodoo Blue card. Sometimes you got to move a little differently. Because those people want to move differently. August 9th is the next full moon. There's another contract being released August 9th. You're coming out of another karmic contract. What else? What else? These contracts are being released, so let's talk about the higher love here. Let's talk about what's to come. What's to come after the release of these karmic contracts? What's to come, Star Child? Let's get to the good stuff, Star Child. Beauty and the Beast, you're giving yourself some space from some people right now. Again, because you got to move differently. What's to come? Dragonfly, mermaid, attracting something new. Okay. What are you attracting? What are you attracting? Oh, somebody is really standing in their power. I like it though, because you're standing in your power in that this little Red Riding Hood, okay, is releasing yourself from being the victim. Creating space from some people and releasing yourself from being the victim, because only you can release yourself from being the victim, you know? Like we were talking about earlier, if you signed a karmic contract with someone, I don't even care if you sign it with blood, you're the one who can reverse it. You're the one who can tear it up. Somebody's going through a season, somebody's going through a shift right now where this is like a mass show of like emotional balance, emotional security, emotional intelligence, the way that you're moving out. Somebody's doing it in silence. And why would you do it any other way? Because it would fall on deaf ears. Why would you waste your words, Star Child? It's what I'm feeling in this energy, and it feels really good. It feels really, really good. What's this wonderful news that you're attracting? What's this wonderful news that you're attracting? Bunny's swinging the band hammer. Yeah. Pamela, sometimes you got to be stealth ninja, okay? There's a lot of unkind people in the world. There's a lot of sick people in the world. There's a lot of people that are caught up in, you know, everything. Emotional imbalance, addiction, you name it. You be wasting your breath. Okay. The Four of Swords in reverse. The wonderful news is that this stillness is going to be over, okay? The stillness is going to be over. This feels like some freeze mode going on here. Almost feels like there was like a halt in the physical world. So in the body and the mind, there was a halt too. But the wonderful news is this is about to shift. This is about to shift because of the way that you've handled this. Tell me more. The High Priestess again, all night long, moving like the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess is slick because she knows things that others don't know. She feels things that other people can't feel. She peeps things that... Star Child. Yes, I like this because this is trusting yourself. 8 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone wants to be in the 9 of Pentacles energy. For some of you, there's a lot of emotional effery going on around you right now, but you're managing to stay in this 9 of Pentacles energy, this abundant energy, this energy of feeling self-satisfied, of feeling self-fulfilled. That's in a space where you shouldn't, in a space where it just doesn't feel... That's not what's going on in the space. That's not what's going on in the energies around you. Yet you're coming up in the 4 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Cups. Someone has created really, really strong energetic boundaries. And they're doing it like a boss. They're doing it like an empress. Okay? This is great energy tonight, Star Child. This is great energy. Tell me more. The Tower and the Lovers. Ooh. You made a choice that's going to cause a tower for someone. You made a choice that's going to cause a tower for someone, so you're moving like the High Priestess. You're not getting in the way of their tower. You're not getting in the way of their tower. Sometimes we have to do things in life that will cause towers for others. But if we were to forewarn that person of that tower coming, they would put a block in our path. All those cups would be stacked in the front of us, not behind us. And again, when we have to emotionally walk away from people and do it so stealthily like that, it's because it would fall on deaf ears anyways. And so you made a choice that's causing a tower for someone, but you're not even in energetic recovery over this because you see it clearly for what it is. You're not in any form of illusion. You're staying in this Nine of Pentacles energy, this very abundant energy. And you know, the bird in this card, of course, is her talking to spirit, talking to the divine, trusting her intuition. This is not being someone's victim. This is creating the right space to not be victimized by a karmic contract. Anything more we need to know about this energy before I close it? The Star. I love it. The Queen of Cups. Beautiful. And the Knight of Cups. Why the Knight of Cups? So much healing energy here. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. You're going to your earth energy. This feels very counterintuitive. It feels like you're moving in a way that's counterintuitive. You've never moved this way before. But what it is it's actually extremely grounding. You know, the King of Pentacles is extremely stable over the Queen of Cups in the intellect space and in the emotional space. But see what's happening, the Knight of Cups is facing this Queen of Cups. What they're telling me is you're giving back to yourself. You're giving back to yourself in this emotional space, which is creating the Star, which is creating the healing, right? The Star is the card of healing. It's the card of hope. And you're creating your own hope by channeling your emotional energy back into you, which is making you grounded and standing out of the way of someone else's tower right now. And you know what? That is how the High Priestess rolls, Star Child. That is how a High Priestess rolls. Keep doing that voodoo you do. That's good energy. Really, really good energy. I like this. I feel a lot of empowerment in your energy tonight. Lots of empowerment. It's a self-empowerment, which is what it takes. We're not waiting on others to give it to us. Yeah. That's right, Allie. Not my circus. I mean, I got my own circus. I don't want anyone else's circus, you know? My circus is fun. I ain't got time for other people's bullshit circus. I got a convent to run, damn it. I want a circus bunny. Bunny, you're part of my circus. What do you mean no one wants a circus bunny? We the circus of love here, buddy. All animals are accepted in this circus. All right, tell me more. What else is going on here? This will be the last channel. Tell me more. What's going on in your energy? Where are we closing tonight? Jimmy be pulling rabbits out of his hat left and right. See, Jennifer, confidence. Confidence. You can handle the big decks. You can handle the big decks. You just do it with confidence, baby. You do it with confidence. There's no technique to this at all. I'm just shuffling. Aloha healing, the gift of sacred sight. Someone is experiencing a massive healing because they trusted their sight. Somebody avoided a massive tower in their life. I like it. I like it. I do. I like big decks, and I cannot lie, Bunny. I like big decks. They're my favorite. Faceless ghosts and the haunted girl dressing for alchemy. Yeah, no one, you're not ghost people. Ghosting people left and right, Star Child. Because you saw the storm before it came. And what's more important, you could see this storm. You've seen a lot of storms, but you haven't trusted what you've seen in the past. But now you're trusting yourself. You're trusting yourself. That is your power. That is you releasing your power to stay in a healing space. I'm not even, the chat is going crazy all of a sudden. It's glitching, okay. Big deck energy. That's right, we got that big deck energy around here. Okay, look, this is sacred sight. Foresight is foresight. It becomes hindsight when we don't trust it, when we don't trust ourselves. And what I'm seeing is that you're trusting yourself. You're trusting yourself, which is why you're dressed for alchemy. Mic drop, Star Child. I love it. I love this energy. I love this energy. Yeah, waste of words. Back in the day when I had tattoo shops, and one of my contractors said that to me. She couldn't stand me as a boss. I wasn't a great boss back then. I wasn't a great leader, so I don't blame her. But one thing that she said to me was one time when she was like, you know, you say something all the time that will always stay with me that I will never forget. And I said, what is that? She said, you always say, I only have so many words a day. I only have so many words a day. And I ain't got any left to spew on your BS. Okay, tell me more about this aloha healing. Let's look forward at this aloha healing. The star, look at that. The star flipped up on the deck. Beautiful. Knight of Swords. 4 of Wands. Someone's about to spill the tea. 9 of Pentacles. Someone's about to spill the tea towards what you're moving towards this victory, towards this 4 of Wands. Somebody's about to make the move, is what it is. Now is time to speak up. But look, you're doing it like a boss. You're doing it like a star. Again, 9 of Pentacles again. This is, you want to talk about divine timing? You trusting your foresight has created divine timing. And not a shit show that you wish you had seen in hindsight. That's power. That's power. That's how we make the best of our time. That's how we make the best of this time. Our time is limited. Our words are limited. Star Child. It's time to live our best lives. And boy, is the world doing everything right now, trying to feed us full of so much fear and so much headache and heartache. But you, Star Child, are standing in your power. Any last words here? Why the devil? The tower. Oh, because it's the devil. It's the devil that's getting the tower. It's the obsessed person. It's the person with the mask. It's the addict. It's the avoidant. Person who's emotionally unavailable. You see them for who they are. So you're getting out of the way and letting the tower fall. Congratulations, Star Child. Congratulations. Good energy, and look at that. With a 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, because this is where you're going. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for the faceless people. Not in a meat suit, okay? I like it. Mic drop, Star Child. Fabulous energy tonight. Thank you so much to everyone who joined on the video premiere before the live tonight. I'm so grateful for you all. I hope that I was able to articulate that well in that video. I am so grateful for you. You have loved me through a dark night of the soul, and I cannot wait over these next few months for you to see all of the things that are going to start to unfold as nothing more than proof, Star Child, that you are absolutely capable of creating your own reality out of nothing. Out of nothing, Star Child. You're here to live your best life. You're here to receive love, the highest frequency. I love you too, Jimmy. I love you all. And next Saturday, there will not be a live. Then we will get back to regular schedule. And I'm going to do my best this next week. I got to kind of set up shop. So you might see me live streaming more than regular recorded videos as I get through the transition. But I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna show up for you. Thank you so much. Good night, Star Tribe.